high school. I didn't go to college. I worked at Papa Gino's for a year. And then after a year of working at Papa Gino's, I worked at a health food store.
I decided to go to grad school. I'm in a television program because I like to thank my good friend Drunk Lizzie for helping me out with that. She's a girl that if I ever have a few drinks, she tells me how I'm really feeling.
So I just recently came back from Texas. I was at Fort Sam Houston down in San Antonio. I was there for my officer basic course for the Army.
And then after 7 months of working at a health food store, I opened up my own business.
And I've always been really into television. The only reason I didn't do it undergrad was because my undergrad college didn't have a television program and I was too nervous and lazy to transfer.
My business is called JC Service because my name's Jesse Clark, so JC, and then Service because I'm providing you a service.
Pretty much what I was doing down there was learning how to be an officer in the Army Medical Department, and mainly in my specialization as health administration.
The best part about grad school is that everyone in the program is really serious about it. With undergrad, you get people in a lot of your classes that are either just taking it because they have to, they're just not as serious about what they're doing. I'm in a television program and everyone in the program is so passionate about it and they either have experience in it or know that they want to do it. I mean, it's a big commitment to go to grad school, so you're not going to go if you're not serious about it.
The biggest factor was money. I didn't have any money for it, and the second factor was I couldn't wait to get out of high school, so I wasn't looking forward to going back to school. I wanted to be done with it.
Life after college has been very different than used to having set schedule for about 4 years, and now it's kind of do what I want, try and figure out what I'm doing with the rest of my life, finding a job, which has been my main priority, and it's more difficult than you think it is.
I think all the time about whether or not grad school is even going to help me get a job. I feel like at the very least it's going to teach me a lot about what I know I want to do and don't want to do. Television's a really competitive field, and I'm sure you know that. It's hard to break into, it's competitive, it's pretty cutthroat, and a lot of times you can kind of luck into a job and there's no level of experience that's going to help you luck into a job.
Just going through job sites, finding the kind of job that you want to do, and if it's full-time, that's a big one. Location is another big one, and even if they have the pay stated, that's another big one.
Well, I'm kind of a handyman, painter, landscaper, pretty much like you got a small job, I'll do it kind of guy.
I could go into a Starbucks and meet a film producer and we could hit it off and he could really think I'm funny or something and I can get a job that way. Or I could apply to 1,000 jobs and show them 100 resumes and show them my level of work and they just couldn't work out.
Well, I'll tell you what I plan on doing a couple months from now, and that's becoming a Beachbody coach with the company Beachbody. For those of you who aren't familiar with Beachbody, they put out products like P90X Insanity, Turbo Fire, Slim and Six, you know, those infomercials.
Keep yourself busy and not just doing nothing all day, because there's only so many jobs you can apply for, so many people you can try and talk to. My biggest thing is trying to use as many family, friends, and contacts that I know to try and kind of get my foot in the door into the job world and kind of start my career.
Even if grad school doesn't necessarily lead to a job, I've enjoyed it. I've made some really great connections, met some really interesting people, I had some really great professors. So my program's also only a year and a half, which in the long run is a very short amount of time. So I don't feel like I'll have wasted time if I don't get a job out of grad school.